All right, everybody, and welcome to the SallySwap 1.0 tutorial video. So you are either seeing this video as a subscriber or you are seeing this video as a normie and you have yet to subscribe. We are making this tutorial video public so people can understand what the bot is and what it does. It is extremely useful when it comes to meme coin trading bots. It will get you better entries, it will save you money, and it will save you time and frustration. So we are very proud of this software. It is directly integrated into Discord. So a lot of NFT communities and meme coin communities and just people who like to be in Web3 and crypto in general use Discord. So we thought, let's build a piece of software and put it into Discord and just make it the easiest possible thing to use for trading these highly volatile, kind of scary meme coins. And this is going to make your life 3,000 times easier, especially if you are using Uniswap to trade meme coins. That is the worst way to trade meme coins, and if you start using Sally, you're never going to want to go back. So we're going to do a full setup tutorial and also talk about some of the things we have coming in the future. So to start off, you're going to want to go to the Settings tab. And the very first thing you're going to want to do after this menu pops up is head on over to Set Degen Wallet. And from here, what you're going to have to do is go to your MetaMask wallet and sign in. Then you're going to go to those three dots that you'll see and go to Account Details. Then you'll see Export Private Key. You'll type in your password. You will copy and paste your private key into this box here right on the screen. So the whole point of this is Sally needs your private key so it can interface with your MetaMask wallets without you having to interact with MetaMask at all. You can do everything inside SallySwap, including check coin stats, check your profit loss, buy, sell, and trade these coins directly in Discord on your PC or on mobile. So it's super, super easy and super powerful. So once you get your private key and you paste it in here, you are all set up. I have already done that. This is the wallet that I have currently set up. We highly, highly recommend to use a burner wallet for SallySwap. That does not mean SallySwap is unsafe, but in general, it is best practice when you're connecting your wallet to something and giving your private key to something to use a burner wallet. So use a fresh wallet. Only keep as much ETH in that wallet as you would want to potentially lose, and you're good to go. Once your private key is in here and your wallet is registered, you'll see the wallet here and you can confirm that is the correct wallet. Now we're going to go through and set our settings the way we would like them. So very next thing you're going to want to do is set your transaction method. And we highly recommend to use the Flashbot transaction method, which is going to do two things for you. One, it makes your transaction private, which means Jared from Subway, that guy that you've probably seen on Twitter who makes a ton of money scalping money from retail investors who are buying meme coins, you are protected from him. You're not going to lose money to Jared from Subway, which once again is a guy on Twitter who uses a very powerful bot and a piece of software to make money off of retail investors who are making money off of meme coins. So use the Flashbot transaction method to avoid that. The next best thing about the Flashbot transaction method is your transactions are once again private. So if they fail, you do not lose money on gas, which is super, super huge. If you've used Uniswap in the past for trading meme coins, you know that setting gas and slippage can be a pain in the butt. And sometimes you'll press confirm and your transaction will fail. And then you're down, 0.02 ETH, 0.03 ETH or something like that. So Flashbot method, A, you won't get screwed over by Jared, and B, you will not lose money on gas. So use this transaction method. Next up, we have default ETH amount. So this is essentially going to be the amount of ETH you want to use default when buying and selling coins. So if we head on over to here and we go to quick buy on Sally, it's going to populate our default settings that we've told the bot to use. So I have 0.1 ETH here, and so it says 0.1 ETH here. Obviously, you can change that to whatever you would like, but if you want to be quicker with it, make sure these settings are settings you want to use consistently. So I'll keep this as 0.1. Default sell at 100%. All this means is I want to sell 100% of my holdings. So you can set this to 50%, you can set this to 25, whatever you want. Default slippage 25%. I highly recommend putting your slippage to 100%. And the reason you do this is because when you're aping into very volatile coins, you want to make sure you have the best possible chance of A, your transaction getting pushed through, and also B, your transaction getting pushed through at the entry you want, right? So high slippage is going to allow you to get your transaction through on a more consistent basis. On Uniswap, you're only allowed to go to 50%. On SallySwap, you're allowed to go to 100%. So default gas increase. This is also going to be the single most important thing when it comes to trading meme coins. What do I set my gas to? So essentially, when we say 25%, we're saying we're going to take what gas is currently. So let's say gas is 30 Gwei. Then we're going to take that 30 Gwei and multiply that by 25%. So I like to set this to anywhere from 50% to like 300%. And this really is going to depend on what the coin is doing at any given time. If you're going to be buying a coin that is not having many transactions getting processed at the moment and volume is super low, you can set your gas much lower. You can go maybe even 25% or 30%, whatever you would like. But for me, usually my minimum is 50 to 100 and my max is 300 to 500. So if a coin has just launched and there's a ton of people buying and selling, 100% gas may or may not get you to have your transaction pushed through quick enough to get the entry that you would like. So you're going to want to go to 200, 300, 400, 500%. This is obviously going to cost you more money, but you're going to get a better entry. So if you put 0.5 into a coin, and gas is 0.05, but then it 2x's from your entry because you got a better entry, then that is worth pushing gas for. So this is a setting that is super important, but also very subjective and contextual. Whatever happens with that coin, you need to understand the fundamentals of, is there volume, people buying, selling, trading, what kind of gas do I need to use? But we make it super easy. So auto gas times the percentage here. So this would be, 30 Gwei times 100%, 30 Gwei times 300%, whatever you set it to. Next setting, toggle auto approval. This is important because this essentially allows you to never have to go to your MetaMask and approve being able to spend certain tokens. This takes more time. A lot of people don't know how to do it, and we baked it directly into this bot. So essentially, you can buy a coin without ever having to approve anything, and it'll do it right here in Discord very, very quickly. So set this to true. It's going to be your best friend. And we have one more setting, and this is basically just a safety feature. So essentially, let's say you're buying a coin and you set your gas to 100%, and Gwei is at 50, and then you set it to 100%, so 50 times 100%. And then let's say, for whatever reason, maybe a different on-chain event takes place and gas skyrockets. You can set this to a max Gwei that you'd be willing to spend, and if it goes over that limit, the transaction will not send. So basically, it's a safeguard, right? So if gas spikes for no reason and it goes over the limit that you'd be willing to spend, you can set this limit to whatever you would like, and the transaction will not go through, and you won't spend more money than you would like to. So it makes it super easy. Okay, so once you've set up these settings to your preferences, right? And there's no best settings, but in general, you're just going to have to experiment. Once you've set up the settings to what you would like, you can dismiss this message. And now we can actually buy a coin. So what we can do is we can go to coin info here, and I can find a coin that I would like to ape into, and I can copy and paste the contract into coin info's channel, and it's going to spit back some really cool information for me. So is the contract verified? Is it renounced? Is it a honeypot? Does it have some sort of sketchy hidden owner? Is the owner a known scammer? Percentages of coins that are held by people who have the coin. So if someone owns 15% of the supply, 1.6, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, etc. It'll also give you a couple more stats like buys and sells, the current market cap, etc. So what you can do is you can buy directly from Discord here by hitting buy, and then it'll populate your default settings here that you've set. So if I wanted to buy 0.1 of this coin with 100% gas and 100% slippage, I could just hit submit and it would go through. So super easy. You can get quick information and safety checks for your coin very, very quickly. So we'll go back to Sally here. And now that we have the contract address, we could either buy here on CoinInfo, or we can go to Sally and we can go to quick buy. paste in the token address, paste in how much we want to ape at, let's say, okay, 100% slippage. Let's do 100% gas. That's fine. And we'll hit submit and we'll see what happens. So as you can see now, the transaction is processing for 0.05 ETH, which I am looking to buy into. If the transaction takes more than 2 minutes, it will revert and it will not send. Our logic here is if the transaction takes more than 2 minutes, you probably didn't set enough gas and you're not going to get the entry you want anyways. So it's probably best if the transaction doesn't go through at all. So 100% gas here, depending on the current volume of this coin, the transaction may or may not go through. And it looks like it has gone through. So 100% gas here took, maybe 15, 20 seconds for it to process, something like that. And now I currently own this token. It's seriously as simple as that. You can even do this on mobile. Okay, you don't have to be bouncing back and forth between MetaMask browsers. You don't have to be on Telegram. You don't have to be anything. You can do everything in Discord on mobile or your PC. So now I own this coin. And what I can do now is dismiss this message and go to start. This is one of the coolest features I think we have. Right now you can see my current balance of this wallet that I hold. And now I have access to this drop-down menu to where it'll show how many coins I have. And then if I click it, it's going to show me some stats around my current profit loss and current stats around the coin itself. So current volume, buys and sells, my cost. So I did 0.05 and I did 100% gas. And so my gas was 0.006145. And my current profit loss is I'm in the negative by just, a tiny little bit because I just bought the coin. So if the coin pumps from here, I will be able to be in profit. And if I am in profit, there's going to be a flex button here, and I can generate a flex image on the fly that I can show my friends, show off in Discord, and show on social media. So we're hopping on over to the Vinland Discord to where I actually used Sally to buy this coin that did really well because I just wanted to demonstrate how it works to see when you are in profit with a coin and generating the flex image. So once again, same drop down. We'll go to the inedible token, which I've already sold, and we'll see the stats for this. So my cost, my net sales, and my P&L. As you can see, when you're in profit, there will be a flex button here, which you can click. You can click this, and it will automatically generate a flex image, which you can share on social media. So it's super cool. It's super easy. There's a lot of really cool things you can do here with Sally, but I think one of the coolest things is the flex images, the fact that you can do all this stuff on mobile, the fact that you can do all this stuff with a few clicks. You don't have to interface with Uniswap, and SallySwap in general is very affordable when it comes to other bot competitors. Okay, so now we're back here on the SallySwap Discord, and as you can see here, we are now once again on the OOF token stat screen. And what we can do from here is we can sell a certain percentage of our position. So 50%, at whatever gas, whatever slippage we like. We can buy more of our position from here. We can refresh the stats to see what my profit loss is. So obviously I'm down here. That's what happens with meme coins. Who knows, maybe tomorrow will be up. And then what we can go ahead and do is dismiss this message and we can show you a couple other settings. So for quick sell, same thing. Obviously pretty self-explanatory with the name, but you can paste in a token address here and then sell whatever you would like and at whatever slippage and at whatever gas. Same with quick buy here. And then the start menu here basically just keeps track of your coins. And what you can do is you can see here there's an edible token here with the 0 token balance. And as you can see, if you're someone who's in the meme coin space, you buy a lot of different meme coins, you might have a large list here and it can get kind of annoying. So what you can do is you can clear 0 token balances. So if there's a token in here which you hold 0 coins of, you can just click this button and it will remove the coin. You dismiss this message, restart the workflow, and the coin is gone. If, for whatever reason, a token rugs, and let's say you go here and it says maybe liquidity pool not found, and they just kind of drained and rugged and left or whatever, you can just start the workflow again and go to remove a token. There'll be a separate drop-down menu. You can click the token you would like to remove, and it will remove the token as well. So you restart the workflow, and obviously there's no tokens here, so there's no tokens to show. So that is SallySwap. You can check coin stats here. You can buy, sell, and trade coins on the bot itself on PC and mobile extremely easily. This tutorial will be in this channel here. We have a support ticket channel if you have any questions or concerns or issues. There's going to be plenty of updates coming to Sally in the near future. So one-click ape, so you can buy tokens with one click. We're going to have different chains. We're going to be supporting Uniswap V3 liquidity pools as well. So a lot of really cool features coming for Sally in the very near future, as well as some really cool benefits you can get as a holder right now. So you can manage your subscription here, whether you want to cancel or continue subscription or change your payment method, and you can do referrals. So you can head up here to manage subscription, click on manage referrals, and you'll get a unique referral code, which you can share to folks. And they can copy and paste this code into checkout when that happens, and it will count towards you. So they'll get a 10% off discount code. And if you get 5 signups through this code, you'll get a free month off, and you'll be able to keep track of your verified referrals here. So a lot of cool things for Sally, a lot of cool things coming up in the very near future. This makes trading meme coins super, super easy and incredibly fun. And obviously, a bot is just a tool. It's not going to print you money, but it does give you a huge advantage over anyone who's using A, super expensive bots that is going to drain their liquidity, and B, for people who are just using Uniswap and having a horrible time with that interface. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to tag me in general chat if you have any questions or open a support ticket, and we'll go from there.